Happy Easter, and welcome back to my house for this edition of Cooking with Curtis. As you all know, as I've shared with you, I've spent the Lenten season sacrificing great things, specifically desserts. And I've had time to reflect and to reconcile, and I understand now more than ever the importance of desserts in my life. So today I am going to provide for you my favorite recipe that I've just come up with last night for fudge brownies. Now, I want to walk through you my ingredients, and then we'll get to go. Before I do, I want to bless my Easter dessert, a little Diet Coke. Hallelujah. You know, I was listening to Alvin Ailey earlier, and there's this song called "Didn't My Lord Deliver Daniel?" And he did. And he delivered me through all 40 days of not being able to dine on desserts. And so today's menu, it's a very basic one because I want our students and my basic friends to be able to make it in their own homes. So it's a very quick and easy recipe. We'll start with the basic Duncan Hines brownie mix. I chose the chewy fudge, but you can get whatever one you want. The Duncan Hines. We have got 3 eggs. Trust me, there's 3. And Duncan Hines only asks for a 1/4 of a cup of water. We got our water here, and a 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. We got this Bertolli olive oil. Now, you know, I never do anything nice, as Tina Turner said. So we're going to do it rough. We're going to make the real home style, get your mama ready for some Easter brownies. So in addition to those ingredients, I've got 6 Ferrero Rocher hazelnut candies. I've got a little snack pack of chocolate pudding. Got a banana. I have got some hazelnut spread. You can get the really expensive kind. This, I got it at Costco really cheaply. And then I've got a little soy almond milk. So what I'm going to do first is put my chewy fudge mix in the bowl. Now, as you all would imagine, there are many a hater out there who question my abilities to maintain a healthy diet. And I said to them last time, you know, oh well. But today I'm going to talk about one of my haters, and I want you to put him on your prayer list because I have put him on mine. Now, Dr. Scott Nolan and I know each other way back when we were both students at the University of Arkansas. And Dr. Nolan has viewed my videos, and he doesn't necessarily critique my cooking abilities as much as he critiques my wardrobe choices. So he has decided that my amazingly beautiful, undeniably decadent Xavier Gold reminds him of the Kool-Aid Man, and has said things like, so when are you going to teach us how to make Kool-Aid? He should be glad to know that I am saved, we're cracking our eggs now, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Spirit. And because of that, I won't get on my first thing moving to Maryland, go to his job with a sock full of nickels. Because my grandma once told me, if you hit somebody in the head with a sock full of nickels, when the police come, you just take the nickels out, put them in your back pocket, roll that sock up and say, but I only hit him with the sock. So I'm not going to hit him in the head with my sock full of nickels because I have been delivered. But back in the day, he might have got punched in the head right now. The ways in which he spoke about my Xavier Gold and likening me to the Kool-Aid Man. So we're putting our oil in. We'll just put our water in, our eggs in. You know, but haters are going to hate. But I would like to thank today's sponsor of Cooking with Curtis for my wardrobe choices. Miss Viola Spencer worked for 40 years at Xavier as our Associate Director of Housing Operations. And for my birthday, which is the day after Christmas this year, she gave me a set of bow ties. And I don't really wear bow ties because my fear is I have a big head. And the bow tie will only set off how big my head is. So I never really put the bow ties on. But in honor of Miss Spencer, and because it's Easter, I decided to put the bow tie on. I don't think it looked that bad. What do you think? Oh, and the little flower. That is also gift of Miss Spencer. So I might try to sport some of these, particularly when I get my new weave. Quincy sent me a video of man weave yesterday, and this guy was getting a whole bunch of dreads. I was thinking about, I don't want to think about I'm going to get something that dramatic, but you couldn't tell. And that's the other reason I don't, because some people have just said to me in my DMs, they've been sliding in my DMs more frequently now, telling me how I should just cut my hair off. And I should tell them just to be quiet. But they think that that would work better. But again, my head is big. And my fear is that when I don't have the hair that is now there, I will look like a milk dud. And while that would be delicious to some, I am confident, I just don't necessarily know that I want to get up every day to the milk dud do. So I'm going to try potentially to find me that good man weave. Because again, we are in the season of miracles, and I do believe that that would indeed be a miracle. So I'm going to put my banana and milk in here right now, and I'm going to put my chocolate pudding in here right now as well. So in addition to putting Dr. Nolan on my prayer list, I'm also, young Ronald Christie is always on my prayer list because of that cereal his mother forces him to eat. But I know that today she prepared him, maybe she put some bananas in it, I don't know. But if y'all were wondering, what did I have for lunch today? I decided to take those extra mushrooms and bell peppers and onions that I had left over with some kale and spinach, put a little garlic in there, sauteed that stuff up. Now I'm going to take 2 heaping spoons of hazelnut cream. And I sauteed that up, got some broccoli, boiled broccoli, put a little cheese sauce for it. And then I have this plant-based fish. So you could microwave it, you could cook it in the oven, or you can fry it. So I put it in the microwave for about 1 minute, and then I fried it on the stovetop. And then I baked some biscuits. And let me tell you what, it was so delicious to me that I decided that this is the only dessert that will help me really set it off. So right now I am mixing up my brownie batter, and you can tell it is very easy, very quick to do. If you had a toaster oven in your residence hall room, which I know you don't because that is illegal, but if you did, you can make one in your room. So next what I'm going to do is take my little butter. I'm not putting any butter in there, although I started to put substitute butter for oil, but I knew there would be haters talking about that's not healthy. So right now I'm just buttering my pan to make sure that it doesn't stick. So then I pour. Jesus, let's see if we can see how that comes out of there. So smooth, so chocolatey, so deliciously. You all do not know the sacrifice, the strain, the struggle, all of that I had to do. I'm getting that last little powder out to survive for 40 days. Now, I understand Jesus probably went through a little bit more than me, but 40 days. And this is something I try to do regularly for Lent because I do substitute sugar so much in my life. And so you need to be able to sacrifice some things. And I did, and I was able to reflect. And one of the things that I also started doing was a little walking. So in addition to not eating my sugar, I try to every Saturday and Sunday from my house, which is right across the street from Xavier, for about 6 miles, 6 or 7 miles. And so I start out going just from my house to City Park and back, and that's about 6.5 miles. And now I've added going to my house to Jackson Square, where by Cafe Du Monde and back. And if you can imagine, over the course of these last 40 days, I've not been able to just sneak right across and grab me a couple of beignets. But you best believe the next time they come around, that's what I'm going to do. I'm putting into my batter my Ferrero Rochers and getting ready to put it into the oven. So I'm hopeful that you all had a very tasty and blessed Easter. And I'm going to put this in the oven. We're going to let it cook for 20 minutes, and then we're going to come back and then we're going to taste it. So right now, this will be going in the oven. I'm going to put my camera over so that you can see it. You see that loveliness? You can put this back here. We're going to take it to the oven, and we'll be back in 20 to taste it.